大家好. Welcome to lesson number 2. Let's get straight to the point. Let's start with a very useful verb in Chinese, 买, with a third tone, which means to buy. Please have a look. Here we have an example, I buy. So, we know that I means 我 and buy means 买. But you have to know that in spoken Chinese, when two third tones come together, the first one changes and it pronounced like a second tone. So it should be 我买, not 我买. And now let's add one of the most common particles in Chinese, 了. 了 often shows that the action is completed. So, have a look. I bought. We know that I means 我, buy means 买, but if we wanna show that the action is completed, we have to put the particle 了 right after a verb. So, I bought means 我买了, 我买了. That's it. We do not have to learn by heart irregular verbs because we do not have them in Chinese. We just have to put the particle 了 right after a verb. That's it. If we want to add an object to our sentence, what should we do? There is a structure for such cases. Subject goes first, then verb, then object. And let's translate the sentence together. But before we start translating it, I have to tell you about 这个. 这个 means this, it, and believe me, it's a very popular word in Chinese and you will use it daily. Frankly speaking, several times per day. So, 这个, this, it. And here we have a sentence, I bought it. So, 我买了这个. 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 But please remember that if you wanna show that the action is completed, you have to put the particle 了 right after a verb, not right after an object. That's the rule. Of course, you will see some sentences where the particle 了 is at the end of the sentence, but it's not about completed action at all. If you want to show that the action is completed, you have to put the particle 了 right after a verb. And now let's look at 在. 在 shows us that the action is happening right now. There is a structure. Subject goes first, then 在, then verb, and then object. Of course, if we have an object in our sentence. And let's translate some sentences together. So the first sentence is we are working. 我们在工作. 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 We are working. 我们 means we. 在 shows us that the action is in progress. And 工作 means work. So we are working. 我们在工作. 我们在工作. And the second sentence is he's studying. So 他在学习. 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 He's studying. 他 means he. 在 shows us that the action is happening right now. And 学习 means study. There is a super useful word in Chinese, 东西, which means things, stuff. Let's combine 东西 with 在. So here we have a sentence, she's buying things. So, 她 is a subject of our sentence. Then we have 在. 在 shows us that the action is happening right now. Then we have 买, the verb of our sentence. And 东西 is an object of our sentence. So, she is buying things. 她在买东西. 她在买东西. She is buying things. 她在买东西. And that's it. I will see you in lesson number 3. Bye bye. 再见.